Okay, let's investigate a little bit more about the y equals mx plus b, our slope and our y-intercept. This is a follow-up from our class. Notice I've got the equation y equals 2/3 x, and the 2/3 is representing the slope, and remember the slope is your rise over run, so that means we're going to rise 2 and run 3 between our points. So if we just take a really quick look at our graph right now, so just choosing any point, so let's take our origin. If we rise 2 and we run 3, we're going to land on our line again. Again, rise 2, run 3. Or we can actually think about the opposite of this. Instead of going up and to the right, we can do like a negative negative, which would be down and to the left. So if we go down 2 and to the left 3, down 2 to the left 3, every single time we're going to land exactly on our line. Let's change this to a negative value. Changing it to a negative value means now that we are going to be going down and to the right instead of up and to the right. So again, if we take a look at this, so now we're going down 2 to the right 3, down 2 to the right 3. Notice that on both of these situations, we're actually traveling through the origin. The reason why we're traveling through the origin is that we haven't done anything with our x term, anything to the x term. We haven't added or subtracted any values to it. So if we start adding and subtracting values to that, it's going to cause our line to shift. So if we add 1, notice it no longer goes through the origin, but now it goes through a positive 1. Likewise, if we were to add 2, now it passes through the positive 2. So whenever we change the addition or subtraction to the equation, that's causing our line to either shift vertically or to go down on the x-axis. I'm sorry, on the y-axis, but it's always talking about where it's going to cross the y-axis. So positive 2 crosses through at a positive 2. Had this been minus 2, my line would have passed through at a negative 2, but it still would have had the exact same slope. As a matter of fact, we can draw our line just by knowing this. Since we have a negative 2/3 slope, we can go down 2 to the right 3, so here would be a point. Again, we could go down 2 to the right 3, or we could reverse that and do the opposite of down 2 and to the right 3, which would be up 2 and to the left 3. Okay, so we could do this and we could form our line just by looking at our equation with this.